What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Yes, The Last Kingdom, Season 5, Episode 5. I am loving this show so far. They've done an awesome job so far through 4 episodes of the season. I wish the final season of Vikings was this good. Yeah, I'm throwing shots. Yeah, I'm definitely throwing shots. The final season of Vikings was, I don't even know what the hell that was, but if you enjoyed it, hey, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Season 6 of Vikings, I didn't really enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. Maybe that's just me. There was a lot of things about it that I liked, but there was more things about it that I disliked. And a lot of people liked it. You know what I'm saying? There was some stuff that just didn't make sense to me in the storyline, but we're not here to talk about Vikings, are we? The Last Kingdom. Well, this was long since established anyways, that The Last Kingdom was a better show than Vikings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would say, for the first four seasons of the Vikings was really good, great, loved the show. But I would argue also that The Last Kingdom first 4 seasons is better than the first 4 seasons of Vikings. I just enjoyed it a lot more, but that's just me. That's a very subjective point of view, and I get that. But as I said, man, I just feel like The Last Kingdom just did not get the recognition. I don't know if it's because it's a Netflix show. I don't know what it is, because it didn't start on Netflix, right? What channel did The Last Kingdom start on? Because I'm pretty sure it was, I think Netflix bought the rights to the show, because I think it was about to get canceled or something like that. I think the first 2 or 3 seasons, the first 2 seasons of the show was done on a totally different channel, I believe. But anyways, we're gonna jump in. If you don't know, by the time you're watching this episode of The Last Kingdom on the channel, the rest of the season should be out. Okay, so make sure you go and check that out if you want to just binge watch all my reactions and don't care about what I have to say after, or you could come back after as well. So if you want to do that, you don't want to wait around for me to get these videos edited and stuff like that for YouTube, by all means go and check out the membership or Patreon, and you can watch the rest of the season of my reactions. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. Let's jump into the episode, man, and I will see you right after for the reviews. Tongue twisted crap. All right, so you've seen my frustration. You've seen it throughout this series. I can't control myself when I watch this show, because it hits you with so many different things. There's never an episode where it's just like, yo, let's just chill. You know what I'm saying? There's always something going on. I think that's one of the things that keeps me so intrigued and so engaged in the show. Is just, even when things are not really happening, slice of life stuff, happening in the show, it still keeps you engaged. There's still a level of information that still you need to pay attention to. So yeah, as I predicted, the killing of the queen is going to start the war. This is it, you know what I'm saying? It's bad. You know what I'm saying? I did not expect them to do that. I thought they were just going to kidnap her, and then they were probably going to find out that they probably went after the wrong person, or maybe because they probably saw her as the higher target or whatever. Aethelhelm, if Aethelhelm is going to figure out something to get his daughter back or whatever, once they find out that it's the wrong thing, and then it's gonna backfire in his face. That's where my head was going with the storyline, but they completely didn't go that route. Killed the queen, because she basically sacrificed herself for Alice or whatever her name is, right? And this is one of the things, that's just so great about this show. It doesn't make itself predictable, because most shows usually make themselves very predictable. I do not really like predictable storylines. I don't really like it. I enjoy it for the most part if they're doing it in an intriguing way. But for the most part, I really enjoy, a story that can, like, okay, you think it's going this way? Nah, bro. This is what is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point in my life, I've watched so many TV shows. It's going to be hard to watch something and not have theories of where it's going to go, because there's only so many ways you can write a story. But every now and then shows will surprise you. You know what I'm saying? And you think it's going this way. Nah, bro. This person is going to die here. I remember back in the day, TV shows were literally afraid to kill characters because they didn't want a backlash. They don't want people to stop watching the shows and stuff like that. So you didn't see characters really die in TV shows and have the kind of impact. You know what I'm saying? I would say more, we used to have that impact in like soap operas, because I used to watch soap operas. Like back in the day when I was younger, because it's pretty much all my family was interested in. Days of Our Lives, Bold and the Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I Young and the Restless. You know what I'm saying? I could name them because I used to watch them, because pretty much it was all that's really interested on TV. It wasn't really like you had like really, really good TV shows. Like back in the day, you had TV shows as more of like sitcoms really that you would watch on TV. But like talking about regular TV shows, if you're talking about like MacGyver, stuff like that, we used to watch. But as a kid, as I said, like coming up 9, 10, 11 years old, that was all soap operas and stuff like that. And you would have characters die, but that was daytime TV shows. You get what I'm saying? It was daytime TV. It wasn't like nighttime TV. Nighttime, you're a kid, you gotta go to bed at a certain time to get up for school. So you never really watched TV shows back then. But when I got to like my late teens and going to my 20s and stuff like that, I started ramping up and started watching a whole lot of TV shows. Can't wait for them to come on, stuff like that. But those TV shows that I watched, they never really killed any of the main cast. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until it got introduced now later on, when I started watching stuff like Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, and stuff like that, creates this rift in what you think and what you think. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that they never killed characters, but the impact also was not there. You get what I'm saying? When it does happen, you're just like, alright. You know what I'm saying? So the impact, because the story was weak, you know what I'm saying? If the story is weak, the impact is not going to really be there. So for me, when I watched the show and they surprised me with that, because I didn't think they were going to kill her, because she was I don't want to say insignificant character. I didn't expect her to play any kind of role, you know what I'm saying? Because she's always been this background character that we know she's there, but not of no real significance. And maybe that's the reason why they decided to kill off her character. I don't know. But she never really played in a big role. But this is kind of a way to kind of create this monster within her father as well. Dude pulled him back from the precipice. He wanted to kill himself, but he pulled him back. I wanted him to do it because I'm just like, yo, I'm tired of this character. You know what I'm saying? This is all his fault. Everything that's happening is coming from him. Every time they quench some sort of conflict at a minimum amount of blood loss, this guy just comes in. I'm talking about blood loss. playing too much Elden Ring. I'm playing too much Elden Ring. Bloodshed is what I wanted to say. But it's like, it's one of those things when it comes onto the show where you just have to be like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? What are you up to? What makes you think that this is gonna go well just because you're planning it? Like, everything that is happening is all deriving from something that he did in the shadows. You know what I'm saying? And now he's gonna become even worse. You know, not even for the better, but he's gonna become the worst. Now Uhtred gotta figure out how to get this news to Edward, let him know that this is not Sigtryggr's doing, but the war is gonna probably be underway already before he could get to any of them. You get what I'm saying? And then you have Stiora. Stiora needs, I don't want to say this about her. I get what she's about. You know what I'm saying? She's a Dane, whatnot now. You know what I'm saying? But you can see that even last minute there, he's like, yo, if you tell me to turn back, I'll turn back. Sigtryggr doesn't really want to go to war. He does not really go to war. She's really the one that's just like, I'm doing this for your honor. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you tell me to stop this right now. And I think he was considering the fact that, yo, this is, you know, her family, her people as well. You know, so he's considering that. He's like, yo, if you tell me to stop, I'll stop. You know what I mean? Because I don't believe he really wants this war. I think he understands the situation based on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And he just wants to protect what he has. But bringing the war to Edward, I don't think he wants to do that. You know what I mean? I think he wanted to just maybe be prepared and be kind of like on the defense. Because I think that would actually help them to not lose as many people if they just kind of stayed in their land and just defended. Now that Edward is thinking, oh, I heeded, you know what I'm saying, I didn't heed the warning from Aethelhelm, and now the queen is dead and all this other stuff, he's gonna attack. But all of this is happening because of Aethelhelm, and he's not gonna fess up to it. He's not going to fess up to it. Right? Even though his daughter is dead, that is not the move. The move is not, hey, let me go tell him, hey, I was doing this behind the scenes and, you know, my daughter died as a result of it. Let's call this thing off, you know, to avoid more bloodshed. Nah, he's not going to do that. You think he's going to do that? We'll see in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. Make sure you leave a like, leave a comment. I will see you guys for the Last Kingdom episode, man. Peace.